Hey y'all, welcome back to another video with Life with Chelsea for General Hospital, May 27, 2025. But hey y'all, how y'all doing? First things first, let me know y'all thoughts on today's new episode down below. First things first, look, I said Trina and Kai, look, not right now. I said not right now, Trina and Kai. I'm trying to see the whole Michael Willow situation. They gonna sit up here and put it at the end where they show Willow and Drew. I said, how they gonna sit up here and go to the police station and say that Jason kidnapped Amelia? I said, if you really wanted your kids back, you would have went straight to Carly's place or whatever. But no, you had to try to get reinforcement, try to get backup or whatever. Sit up here. I said, man, like, okay, I'm confused now. As of right now I know Michael filed for sole custody, right? I'm confused. So who has now that he's out of the hospital? Don't both of them still have custody or what? How they work? Well, yeah, I forgot how it works. Does Michael have full custody, or does both of them have custody? Hold on, what that say? I clicked on something. Brooklyn should let Lois have it. She told us to stay away from her and her son. Right, sure did. I was like, oh my goodness. Look, don't look like Dante too upset, but we're gonna get to that part in a minute. I said, Lulu, I think he gonna be more upset at you. I think he gonna be more upset at Lulu. They said they showed her crying this morning. On the preview. If y'all didn't see it, it's on the General Hospital web page. Not web page, Lord. The General Hospital YouTube page. They showed a promo where they went real fast, but they showed Lulu crying. And y'all already know I dropped the spoiler video that said Dante's supposed to confront her. That's why I said he look like he more upset. He gonna be more upset at Lulu than anything. But yeah, on today's episode, we're gonna start with Lois, Brooklyn, Dante. So Lois was looking for Gio, but instead Brooklyn ends up showing up or whatever, and then she ends up confronting her. Lois admits that Gio is actually Brooklyn's son. Now at first I was like, maybe it's not gonna go how we think it's gonna go, because she went got her some water because hold on. Excuse me, she went got her some water and everything, and then she just telling her to tell her everything that happened from the beginning. So she ends up telling her, how it came about and stuff like that. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all think she got a right to be mad at Lois or what? Let me know down below. But yeah, she was just telling her everything that happened, how it came about or whatever, and she was upset. But Dante ended up showing up, and that's when he was questioning everything. Brooklyn ends up telling him that she did have his child, but she did not know until now that it was Gio. So he told her, Dante told Brooklyn, all that, we're gonna put all that to the side right now. Right now, we need to find our son because he's hurting. So they was finna get ready to go. Then Lois told my son, I'll come with y'all. And then that's when Brooklyn told her, stay away from her and Gio or whatever. But another spoiler says that Gio not gonna want nothing to do with Brooklyn, but he's actually gonna open up to Dante. We'll see how that plays out, but that's what they say, y'all. Like I said, they end up leaving. They make it to the Quartermains. That's when Gio and Emma was finna go. Emma and Gio and Tracy. So Gio's finna go. Emma ends up telling him she going with him, but before they could leave, that's when Tracy come in. Tracy in there talking. She's talking about I was locked up or whatever. You set me up. She just going on and on. She was just going on and on about being set up by Drew and stuff like that. Then that's when they end up telling her that Gio is Brooklyn and Dante's son. And she wanted to know from the beginning. I think she was just trying to distract him so she could text Brooklyn and tell where he was, because she ended up doing that. She ended up texting Brooklyn. That's how they knew where he was at. Because then again, it is Tracy. She is kind of selfish. Because I was like, why do you think he want to hear about the Quartermains right now? Then he upset. He's very upset. He got a right to be, though. But yeah, she over here talking about, yeah, this is your what she said, great grandparents or something like that, and just saying who they was and that the Quartermains is family, and he trying to get out the house before anybody show up or whatever. But yeah, I think she was just trying to stall until they made it, but they did make it. But again, once again, if you just tuning in, they said allegedly Gio not gonna want nothing to do with Brooklyn as of right now, but he's gonna open his heart up to Dante, because he didn't know nothing about nothing. Who else we got? Michael Wiley. So Michael ends up taking Wiley. They had already dropped the sneak peek. I don't know if y'all got a chance to see that, but yeah, they had already dropped the sneak peek, so I seen that part already. Well, Michael was carrying Wiley out. He ends up asking if they finna go back to Uncle Drew's place. I'm tripping off the fact how they over here act like Michael did something to them or something. Then they trying to take his child instead of talking about some my kids, and they belong with me and all this other extra stuff. I said, how you gonna try to take this man kids? Come on now. I said, they low down. Then trying to get Jason arrested. Hold on. But yeah, like I said, he was asking if they going back to Uncle Drew's. He was like, no, even better we going to. Then Another thing that I noticed was I'm getting distracted, y'all. Another thing was I was waiting on Carly and them to show up and see Michael, but no, I was like, they took a detour, didn't they? But yeah, they over here showing Trina and Kai. I said, not right now. I said, we'll come back to them, not right now. But yeah, to finish with, like I said, Michael was telling Wally they going back to Grandma Carly's or whatever, and they did. And when they made it there, Sasha was there with Amelia. Sasha was there with Amelia and everything. And I like that they seen so far. I know this is the second time. Well, technically, Friday's episode we didn't really see him. We just seen him with Wally and when he said we going home or whatever. That's all we seen of the guy. But yeah, so far I'm liking this new Michael. But we'll see. But yeah, I liked his scenes with Sasha. They ended up talking, and he was just thanking her for everything in regards to the kids, and he ends up talking about the baby and thanking her for the sonograms. And he mentioned, if she ever changes her mind about him being a part of the baby life, I think she will. I think when the truth comes out, definitely she will end up changing her mind. But dog, I think I skipped. After Wiley and Michael left, Willow and Drew came running out, and she told me, "So, this can't be happening." I said, "It's happening." It's happening. I hope he don't lose custody of his kids. But yeah, so I can't believe this is happening. Michael, wait, or whatever. And then Jason popped up. He was like, following them would be a bad idea. And that's when I think, did she get a phone call? Carly, Nina, Josh, and Sonny end up coming out or whatever. I think she got a phone call, and that's when the nanny, I don't know her name, y'all. The nanny ends up saying, Jason came and took the kids. That's when Willow confronted him, saying he had no right to take Amelia or whatever. So then that's when Drew talk about don't we even think about following? I said, shut up. I said, you part of the reason why she I ain't gonna say she gonna lose her kids, because I feel like she not gonna lose her kids, but I don't know. We'll see. Well, yeah, so I'm thinking they finna follow. Didn't they hear? Because Jason, I think Carla was asking what happened, how did Michael get here, and stuff like that. And I think Jason mentioned that Michael wanted him to get Amelia, and that's what he did or whatever. And Nina talking about some let's kidnap us. Shut up. This y'all here trying to sweet talk Sonny and stuff. Girl, get out this man's face. Talking about some compromise. Then what you tell Carla in the bathroom? What you tell her? Talking about some Michael finna lose his kids and it's all because of you or whatever. Now y'all here trying to sweet talk Sonny, oh gullible self. But yeah, what else? Like I said, I thought they was gonna go to Carly house because he said that they went to Carly house. They don't sit up here and went to the police station, ran it. I pressed the exit. Hopefully she don't call back. Done it too. Hold on, y'all. Let's see if she did it again. I wish I could block it from coming through until I'm done. I got distracted. Like I said, they went to the police station. They was like, Mac, you have to come with us right now, whatever.